Lecce 0, Juventus 1. Typical boring Juventus game. Typical Allegri ball. Honestly, besides Fagioli's goal, the first half was just, I'm gonna lack for word. Can't even. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, and let me know what you thought of the game. Honestly, I didn't think much of it. Typical Allegri ball, his perfect score line. Even though Lecce didn't get a shot on target at all, Juventus still didn't seem like they were gonna win the game. Fagioli's goal, beautiful, but didn't know it was gonna go in. Seemed like it meant a lot to him. He has been hardly getting playing time, so I could understand that. Really, after this goal, and after the way these young players have been playing from a Juve next gen, I think for now and going forward, this should just be the case. Juventus and Allegri should just try to incorporate these younger players. Iling Jr, Miretti, Soule. I liked what they did today. Nothing crazy impressive, but even Gatti played. I thought he had a pretty good game. The desire and the drive from these players is a little different. Although the game really lacked someone to really take the game and try to score. Juventus did not have that player today. Milik, I felt like was a striker that really didn't fit the role of the way Juventus were playing. Lecce just kept dropping back. As soon as Juventus attacked, as soon as Juventus brought the ball forward, Lecce dropped. They just parked the bus completely. And Milik is someone who drops back, collects possession, and distributes the ball. We needed someone today that was going to run. I feel like Keane would have probably been a better choice to start today, but at the same time, I don't know. There really were no highlights in this game. I'll go straight into the players. I thought Miretti was our best midfielder today. I did not like the challenge he made at all. It could have been a red card on any other day. It was a rash challenge. And this is exactly why Allegri says these things with these players being young. The decision-making still not being there. I agree with Allegri, but at the same time, they're not being played, or if they're not playing and they're not getting this experience, they will never fully develop this, the decision-making that they need to and the experience that they need to develop into a better player. Rabiot, I thought was decent. Nothing crazy again. I like that he's trying to take more chances and shoot. I just wish they were better shots. McKennie, I think he's been playing better, but it's like, if he's not in the box, he's not effective. He's most effective making the runs and basically just heading the ball. So we just have, if we have to use him, that has to be his main purpose. It looked like he was in a double pivot today with Rabiot, so not really sure what was happening. But Kostic, I felt like we kind of ignored him today. He didn't have as many crosses. He really wasn't that effective though. It was just such a boring, bland game. Soule was something, he was something exciting, something, he reminds me of Miretti in the sense that instead of taking the ball and passing it back, he takes a touch forward. So he moves the ball forward with him. His intent is to turn into attack. And I really like that. So credit for that. I think we should see him a lot more often. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's like used as a rotational player to Chiesa or to Kostic, as Allegri starts to integrate him more. As far as the defense, Alexandro, I thought had a good game. Danilo did well. Gatti did well. I thought Gatti, he kind of reminded me of Barzagli today in the sense when he drove the ball forward. I thought he did very well in possession, and his passing was pretty decent. Again, we played against Lecce, so I mean, what we showed out there today, Juventus can never make anything easy. So we should have won on paper by a lot more. We had 7 shots on target. They didn't have a shot on target, and still Juventus only win 1-0. So the main thing to take from this though is this is Juventus's 3rd consecutive win in Serie A. But we play midweek against PSG and next week against Inter. We could either make it into Europa League or crash out completely. And, we could turn it into 4 wins and potentially show that we're still in the race for top 4. Or we could crumble against Inter and crumble against Lazio and crumble against Verona. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But nothing to take from this game. Juventus are picking up consistency. They're grinding out the win. Juventus are happy. Allegri's happy with this. And you know that Allegri is happy with this because at the 87th minute, Keane was at the corner. He was trying to defend the ball at the corner at the 87th minute. But at the same time, this is the kind of win that you need. These are the wins that are really going to build the character with this team too. I just want to see more though. I want to see more. I want to see more of a playing playing style. I want to see less pragmatic, more consistency in the approach and things like that. Because judging by reports, judging by the rumors, I don't think Allegri's being sacked. I think Allegri has Agnelli's full backing. So whether you hate that or not, we just have to accept it at this point. We'll see when the World Cup comes. We'll see if Allegri's still the coach. The saying's a win is a win, right? So that's basically all this is. Move on. PSG on Wednesday. Let's just try to salvage something. Let me know if you want Juventus to end up in Europa League or you'd rather just focus on Serie A. But I would rather we end up in Europa League. The competition is still high. It's still something of a challenge. And I mean, some may say it might affect our chances in Serie A for 4th place, but our team is much better than what we're doing right now. Anyway, Forza Juve.